What's up, babes? Welcome back to Carlee's Closet. And today I am sharing with you some of my travel essentials that I have learned through trial and error to always bring with me whenever I travel. And these are more universal things, whether you are on a flight or on a road trip. These are just things that I have learned to always pack with me and have become staples in my luggage. Obviously, I can pack so many more things when I take my car somewhere and drive, but nonetheless, I always try to fit these in somewhere in my carry-on or my luggage if I am on a plane. So, if you want to know what I always pack with me while I am traveling, stick around. Okay, so one of the very first things must have with me at all times, even when I'm not traveling, but especially when I'm traveling, sometimes I will take two of these things, is a portable charger. Now this one, it's actually, I really like this one. Obviously, it's not that small and compact, and it is a little bit like, you can't really hide it that well. And it's a little bit beaten up, but I really like this thing, and to be honest, it will, like, I can charge my phone at least 3 times on it when it has a full charge. So I had a couple more of the, like, the ones that you just kind of plug into the bottom of your phone, and they're very small. I'm sure you guys have seen them floating around Amazon. I had a couple of those, and to be honest, they all broke. Like, they just broke, and it hardly like gave my phone much charge. They would just die so quickly. So those might work for you, but I just found that they just didn't work for me. And of course, they are smaller and, you know, can be more portable. But this one I really appreciate, and this one also came from Amazon, and I do actually have a couple of these because I need to always have backup to make sure that my phone is always charged. These iPhones, I swear, the batteries, they do not last long anymore. And as a content creator who is always taking 1,001 photos and checking up on my social medias, I need to always have my phone charged. So that is my #1 must-have. Okay, next up for another travel essential is safety pins. Yes, safety pins. Because I wear a lot of dresses, and you just never know when you are going to need to pin up one of your dresses. Like if something doesn't fit you or a zipper breaks, which has happened to me actually. When I went to Colorado, I had bought a jumpsuit to wear, and it like I think I had tried it on before I went on my trip, but literally as soon as I got to the hotel, my zipper broke, like as soon as I put the outfit on. And I was in the snow, like I was in the mountains in the snow, so I really did not have many other options. I really just had to make do with all my other wardrobe. I basically kind of wore that bodysuit as just a undergarment and covered up. Thank God I was able to cover up that broken zipper. But yeah, you just never know when you're gonna need bobby pins. And I'm sorry, I think I lost my earring back. I thought I felt something fall out. Anyways. Okay, my next travel essential is Band-Aids, because you never know when you're going to need Band-Aids, whether for you or for your feet when they start hurting from your heels, because that does happen. If you're walking around a lot, or if you have kids, obviously for your kids, if you get cut, you just never know when you're gonna need Band-Aids. And it's always good to just throw, you know, a whole pack or a few Band-Aids into your makeup case just to have handy in case you need it. Another great item that I have learned to always pack with me is castor oil. Now in this video, I'm not going to tell you to obviously pack all the obvious things such as toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo. That's all obvious, right? But just some extra things would be, for me, castor oil, because I actually like to really use castor oil on my face mixed in with a moisturizer. But castor oil has so many benefits, and it actually is better if you buy it out of the glass bottle. This is just what I have right now until I finish this. But yeah, because the plastic is actually pretty toxic. But yes, I always have castor oil handy. You can use it for so many different things. You can look up YouTube videos and Google searches of all the things that castor oil can be used for, and it's basically a miracle product. So I always do have that in my luggage with me no matter where I travel to. Another item that I have learned to always travel with is hand cream. Now, I really learned this when I went to the snow in Colorado in the mountains. Obviously, I was in the snow and it was very dry and very cold. So I had to go to the store and pick up some hand cream and basically lather it all over my hands each and every day, almost every second of the day, underneath my gloves, underneath the hand warmers, all of that stuff. And it's just a really great, I mean, you should always keep your hands and feet, just every area moisturized. I'm really bad about it, to be honest, because when I'm home, like, I'm always just washing dishes and, you know, playing on my phone, and those things don't really allow you to have moisturized hands, you know what I mean? They're just you can't really use your phone, and then when you wash your hands, you know, it just kind of all comes off anyway. So I'm really bad about using this stuff when I'm home, but when I travel, I always make sure to pack it with me, just in case I am maybe in a more dry climate and really need to moisturize my hands. Even with sand, you guys, even if I go to the sand, the beach, obviously sand can really dry out your hands because it's like a natural exfoliant. And yeah, it's just a handy thing to have, Okay, so for the next item that I always bring with me when I travel, no matter where I'm going, is a small handbag that I can either wear on my shoulder or as a crossbody. Obviously, if you are doing a lot of walking and, you know, you're gonna be out and about for a long time, you just don't want to carry, like what I do is I normally have my regular tote bag, but this thing, obviously, I either have to carry in hand or on my shoulder, and it gets to be too much. So I always have something smaller and that I can wear around my body. I'm actually about to be going to Vegas in like 2 weeks, and I will never walk around Vegas with just like this kind of tote bag. It has to be attached to me in some kind of way. Even a fanny pack you could get away with, that works perfectly fine. My sister, she loves those. I just personally don't really wear them because they really just don't go with most of my outfits, and I feel like it just kind of disrupts my outfits. But of course they have cute options out there. But this is actually the one that I'm gonna be bringing with me, I think, to Vegas in a few weeks. And yeah, I mean, obviously you can see that it fits money, cards, lipsticks, phone, and just the basic essentials that I need to be out and about while I am walking around. I'm just going to say the Strip because that's where I'm going next. So yeah, just nothing too big and nothing too small, and I can wear it and nobody can, you know, snatch it from me, or I forget it anywhere because it's always going to be attached to me. So that is a very important staple that I bring with me no matter where I go. One of the next items that I have found through trial and error to always bring with me, and let me tell you, the last time that I went to the beach, this is where this really became an issue, because, you know, some hotels and some Airbnbs always have the normally in most of them they have the attached blow dryers in the bathroom. And so I do usually count on those to use that, so that way I don't have to bring my blow dryer. But guess what? When I went to the last Airbnb that I stayed at, the blow dryer on the wall was broken and I was distraught, okay? Yeah, let me tell you, I was pretty upset because I purposely did not pack my blow dryer because they had one in the Airbnb, but it was broken. So now I have learned to always bring my blow dryer. And actually, I think I need to get me like a travel size one, just so that I can always have it with me in case one of the hotel or Airbnb blow dryers do not work. But I personally just always need a blow dryer and a round brush. If I don't bring my curling iron or my straightener, I need to have a round brush and a blow dryer. Because if not, my hair is a frizzy mess, and I just don't really, I mean, unless I have a bunch of hair product with me, I don't really like my hair to air dry. I do let it, but again, if I'm here at home, because I have all my hair product. But out, you know, traveling, I need to have it styled a certain way and make sure that it stays no matter what climate I am in. So blow dryer, because I had this whole blow dryer incident, and now we have learned our lesson. Okay, my next travel essential, no matter where I am going, is a big water cup. One of the cups that keep your drink cold. And I actually was really bad about bringing these things. My sister, she's obsessed with cups. I'm really bad about it. But the great thing is that you can bring this with you on a flight, or if you're driving somewhere, right? It's just always great to have a water cup with you no matter where you go, especially if you're going to the beach. You can put drinks in it and it'll keep your water cold. I have been so bad about it, like I said, but I am learning to be so much better. I am going to bring this with me to Vegas on my flight, because why not? I mean, it's just a good thing to have, and it's not like it's forbidden. So I am bringing it with me, and she is going to be used while I am in Vegas. Another thing that has become a travel essential in my travel bags is tea bags and coffee. So whether it be instant coffee or a bag of coffee grinds, just a small bag. Most hotel rooms and Airbnbs do have a coffee pot, but some don't have a coffee pot. Definitely in an Airbnb house, but if it's a hotel room, they don't always have coffee pots, and the coffee that they do offer is disgusting. So I bring my own, just to have that bit of caffeine or tea to go to bed at night. I like to drink that in the morning time, so I always make sure to bring that with me. And sometimes I just don't want to wake up in the morning and pay $10 for a coffee at Starbucks. So I just always make sure to bring my own coffee or tea with me for my morning beverage. The last things that I'm going to mention for what is in my travel bag is these two items: a pair of scissors and a book. Book for usually plane rides, and also just when I'm winding down at night in the hotel or Airbnb and I just want to read a good book. To be honest, I usually never get to it when I am on vacation and just kind of hanging around the hotel, because I feel like I always have something to do or something to edit, photos, whatever. But I always do like to have one with me just in case, and especially if I am on a plane ride. I do download stuff also on my phone just so I can like listen to either music or podcasts when I am in flight. But if that for some reason is not working, I have a book as backup. And of course, for scissors, you just never know when you're going to need scissors, right? You can find them in a Airbnb, home, but in a hotel room, you probably won't get that lucky. So I just like to keep a pair of scissors in case I need to cut a tag or cut fabric or just anything. You just never know what you're going to have to cut. Food. I don't know why that was so hard to get out, but a package of something. So I always keep those handy. And I think that is all that I have for the travel staples and essentials that I have learned along the way. I'm sure there are so many more things, but that is all that I'm going to mention for this video today. If you like videos like this, make sure you stick around and subscribe, and go ahead and follow me on my other channel as well for men, women, dating, and relationships. That will all be linked down in the description box. And yeah, until the next video, I will talk to you guys soon.